All right, let's talk about unlocking smarter, way more rewarding international travel. The key might already be in your wallet, or it will be by the time we're done here. So let's dive right in. You know the feeling, right? You're so excited for a vacation, and then bam, you get hit with all these annoying foreign transaction fees, you're paying for everything out of pocket, and you come home to a credit card bill that's honestly scarier than anything you did on the trip. It's a total buzzkill. But what if that little piece of plastic in your wallet could change everything? I'm talking about not just wiping out those fees, but getting you free flights, hotel stays, airport lounge access, even travel insurance. That's what we're going to unpack today. How to turn your travel spending into a massive travel advantage. Okay, before we start comparing specific cards, we've got to learn to speak the language. The world of travel cards has its own lingo, but trust me, it's pretty simple once you break it down. Let's cover the fundamentals so we're all on the same page. First up, the annual fee. This is basically the yearly price of admission. Now, some people hear fee and they run for the hills. But with travel cards, you really have to think of it as an investment. You're paying this fee to unlock perks that should give you way, way more value in return. Next up, and this is a big one, is the welcome bonus. This is a huge chunk of points or miles you get right at the beginning, usually after you spend a certain amount in the first couple of months. A good bonus can be worth hundreds, sometimes even over $1,000 in travel. It's like a giant head start for your next adventure. Then you've got the rewards rate. This is how you earn points on a daily basis. You'll see things like 2x on everything or 3x on dining. All that means is you get 2 or 3 points for every single dollar you spend in that category. And this is so important because the perfect card doesn't make you change your habits. It just rewards you for how you already spend. And finally, we have perks and credits. Honestly, this is where the real magic happens. We're talking about things like airport lounge access, trip insurance, and statement credits that literally pay you back for some of your spending. These credits are the key to what we'll call the effective annual fee, and they're what can make a really premium card a total bargain. So here's the bottom line. It all boils down to one simple calculation. If the value you get from your rewards, from that welcome bonus, and from all those awesome perks is more than the annual fee you pay, then you've got a winning card. It's that simple. All right, now that we've got the lingo down, let's actually look at some cards. We're going to start with what I call the all-rounders. These are fantastic entry points into the whole travel rewards world, giving you amazing value for a pretty modest fee. They're perfect for the versatile voyager. Now, in this category, there are 2 cards that are always duking it out for the top spot: the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Capital One Venture Card. On the surface, they look pretty similar, but they're actually built for 2 very different kinds of people. So let's really break this down. The philosophy here is what's different. They both have that $95 fee and a great welcome bonus, but just look at those reward rates. The Sapphire Preferred is a category specialist. It gives you a massive 3 points per dollar on dining. The Venture Card, on the other hand, is all about keeping it simple. It's a flat 2 miles on every single purchase you make, no categories to remember. So the question is, do you want to maximize your value with a little bit of strategy, or do you just want a simple, powerful catch-all card? Okay, let's level up. If you travel a lot and you want the absolute best of the best, we're talking serious luxury perks, then you need to look at the premium powerhouses. These cards are really for the jet setter who puts a high value on comfort and convenience. And here are the heavy hitters. And yeah, I know, those annual fees can look a little intimidating at first glance, but the real key is in that key credit column. These credits are designed to be used on things you'd probably be spending on anyway, and that's how you figure out the effective annual fee I mentioned earlier, the real cost of having the card. The Amex Gold is a foodie's absolute dream. The Venture X and Sapphire Reserve are just jam-packed with top-tier travel benefits, and we're about to see just how that math really works. So let's take the Chase Sapphire Reserve. You see that number, $550? And it's easy to just say, nope, not for me. I get it, that's a lot of money for a credit card. But hang on, because every single year the card gives you this, a $300 travel credit. And this isn't some complicated thing with a bunch of hoops to jump through. It works on flights, hotels, Ubers, train tickets, pretty much anything travel. The first $300 you spend on travel each year, it's basically free. And that's the effective annual fee in action. The Venture X offers the exact same kind of easy-to-use credit. So for the Sapphire Reserve, you take that $550 sticker price, you subtract the $300 credit, and your effective cost is $250. For the Venture X, it's $395 minus $300, bringing its effective fee down to just $95.
When you look at it that way, you realize you're paying a much smaller fee for a mountain of perks, which can make these cards an incredible deal. So we've covered the lingo, we've compared the top cards. Now for the most important part, how do you choose the right one for you? Let's walk through a final checklist to find your perfect match.
It really just comes down to these 3 simple steps. First, just look at your own budget. Where does your money actually go every month? Second, be real with yourself about what you actually value. Are you going to use that airport lounge all the time? Or is having amazing trip insurance what really gives you peace of mind? And third, just do the math. Add up the value of the credits and the rewards you think you'll earn. If that number beats the annual fee, you've found your card.
To put it another way, just think about your travel persona. If you're a versatile rewarder who loves flexible points, the Sapphire Preferred is a no-brainer. If you're a simplicity seeker who just wants easy, flat-rate rewards, grab the Venture. If you're a foodie abroad who plans trips around amazing restaurants, the Amex Gold is unbeatable. For the luxury lounge goer who wants comfort for a low, effective fee, it's the Venture X. And for the ultimate protector who wants the absolute best travel insurance out there, the Sapphire Reserve is king. At the end of the day, the right card is a totally personal decision, but choosing the right one can completely change how you travel, turning your everyday expenses into incredible experiences. So the only question left is, which card is going to be your co-pilot on that next great adventure?